Hey everyone, welcome back. And today's video is going to be a new format. It's not a short, but I'm gonna talk about something that is really important, and it's gonna be very unprepared video, very unedited, but it's something that I'm trying and something new that I want to try with the channel. So the subject of this video is going to be talking about the safety of cosmetics in pregnancy, which is a very delicate period of time in the life of a lot of women. So let's jump. Why did I make this video? I had an interaction online with a very famous on social media dermatologist, and he was stating some active ingredients that supposedly to be safe in pregnancy, and I saw between those safe ingredients are bakuchiol, which is the natural alternative to retinoids without the side effects. And I mentioned the doctor and told him, like, as a pharmacist and toxicologist, there is no data to make sure that this ingredients is actually safe during pregnancy, and I wish you can switch the place of this to possibly like usable or not safe. So the doctor, like, he said, okay, that's fair, and he didn't change anything after that. And I was like thinking, okay, you are a dermatologist, you are responsible for the safety of a lot of people, and you are putting medical information out there. So I want to speak about this specifically. So bakuchiol, like as an example, is that we don't have any data about. There is no safety data, there is no toxicology data, there is genotoxic data. They only did genotoxic on bacteria, which is not enough, and they don't have any teratogenic data to make sure this will not harm the baby. But that mean, like, let me explain it as this. We have a subject, we don't know the color. We have a color red, which means danger. We have a color blue, which means safe. And I told you what color is this object, but I only told you that I don't know if it's red. So that doesn't mean or make this object blue, which means safe. So that's how we deal with stuff. Is there data behind it? No, we don't know. And that is why I was like a little bit mad, to be honest, because that is a very, very delicate period of time, because a lot of doctors, when they are dealing with pregnant women, they have a scale of benefit and risk. So when they are prescribing, for example, a drug, they weigh how much risk there is, how much benefit there is, and then they decide. Because we want to make sure as a pharmacist, they as doctors make sure that the pregnant women are not exposed to any extra xenobiotics. Because we live in a current age, we are living in a very polluted atmosphere in the cities, in the town. The water is sometimes polluted. We have microplastic everywhere. So we don't want to overload the safety mechanism of the pregnant mom with extra use of cosmetics. That's why a lot of good dermatologists only say, okay, in pregnancy, we really recommend to use only sunscreen, preferably physical, and some azelaic acid, and that's it. Like, there's some dermatologists that they say, okay, we don't need benzoyl peroxide. Of course, retinol and retinoids are not going to be discussed because it's a big no in pregnancy. Okay, let's discuss this, because topical retinoids are not really absorbed through the skin or in a very minuscule concentration, and we know this compound is genotoxic and teratogenic. So we said no for topical and of course oral, so to make sure we are safe. We don't want to play Russian roulette in when someone is pregnant. If we don't have data, remove it. Like, we don't need it, because the risk is going to be there. We don't know if there is a risk or not, but the benefit is always will be smaller than the risk, because it's just a cosmetic thing when compared to the safety of the baby and safety of the mother. So like I said, a lot of good dermatologists or try to be very minimal with the skincare of pregnant women, because that is the correct things to do. We don't want to expose the pregnant women to extra xenobiotic that their system might not handle very well. We don't have a lot of pregnancy data when it comes to safety of cosmetics, because it's something that is, a lot of people see it as not important during pregnancy, because the safety and the well-being of the mother and the woman is and the baby is the top priority. So that's why you see some doctors try not to prescribe too much medication for the pregnant woman, because they don't want to expose her to a lot of things. Although those sometimes medication are classified as A, like super safe, or B, somehow there is data behind it that can not cause any harm in the animal study. That's why we have this classification during pregnancy, and in cosmetics we don't have anything like this. So that's why medication can be pushed between risk and benefit. But in my opinion, as a pharmacist and toxicologist, cosmetics will not be the same. So if I can say something to pregnant women, please simplify your cosmetics during pregnancy. Apply your sunscreen for sure, like don't skip it at all, preferably physical. And maybe the only active you can use is, for example, azelaic acid, because vitamin C is okay to use, niacinamide is okay to use, but I don't know what the excipients are that are well studied, because cosmetics are not regulated as much as drug. They are not very strictly regulated as much as drugs. So we can wait for 9 months without a lot of heavy use of cosmetics. That would be like a safer choice for the pregnant woman. And I'm not saying this out of like fear mongering or whatever. I do skincare content all the time, and I always look for science-based skincare, but this incident with the bakuchiol really made me think about this issue, and that's why I want to make this video.